Maybe let me find out some of the MAGAs are, really feeling duped out here. One of them being Andrew Schultz. And it's so funny because he's just like, this is not what I voted for. And you have other MAGAs online that, they're just like, yeah, I cannot believe that he's doing these things because this is not what I voted for. I didn't vote for these things. But you did. Now, here's the thing that I don't understand because, I'm not a real supporter of him. I don't like the things that he has done. But I watched his rallies. I watched his conferences. I watched, times when that man spoke. Because again, like I tell you all the time, the art of war is definitely understanding and learning your opponents. And he said these things. And not in some land of obscurity. He said them multiple times. So if I heard them and I know that I remember them, why the fuck didn't you? Because you thought this was sarcasm? You thought that, oh, there's no way that he would absolutely do this. Because, the first go around, he actually had guardrails. Now he doesn't have any. And the fact that they even put this shit in a fucking book. I mean, did they need to write an X's and O's so that y'all could understand? Because here's the thing. Y'all didn't draw the line when, he nixed healthcare for children. Because please understand, there will be children that will be knocked off of their healthcare. No, that wasn't it. You weren't, too upset when he took away things that would help children with free lunch and, all the things. Because, lunch is the most important meal of the day because that's supposed to be your biggest meal of the day. But another thing is, that didn't bother y'all. You weren't bothered when the children were walking in handcuffs and whatnot because they had been ripped from foster homes and all the things. That didn't bother y'all. You didn't wasn't bothered, when you look at laws that, kept Adriana Smith on a breathing machine until she was, decaying. That didn't get y'all. But y'all drew the line at a list. At a list that you had to have known this motherfucker had something to do with because he was in all the pictures. And when someone superimposed Diddy's face onto Montel Williams' face and tried to say that Kamala was, hanging with Diddy and all the things, y'all were quick to run to that. But all of the pictures with him and Jeff over there didn't do it for you. Because you just knew he was going to release this list. And then it was like, oh, we're going to release the list. Oh, it's right here on my desk. Oh, this is what's going to happen. And then poof, no list. This is where y'all draw the fucking line. And you want to offer up apologies. You want somebody to feel sympathy because in your mind, you really feel like you were duped. See, here's the thing where we stand with this. We don't give a fuck about y'all's apologies. We don't care that y'all felt like y'all were duped. We don't care that you felt like you were hoodwinked, tricked, whatever else you want to put in that line to try to garner some. But if you want our attention, you want our care, you want all that, we want to see your ass get on the front lines and fucking fix it. We want to see you loud and, standing in charge, using your platform to denounce it not more than 2 times, 3, 4, 5. We want to hear you loud. We want to hear you out here making change. And if you can't, sit your $5 ass down in the fucking corner because we don't care. That's where we're at with shit. Because we are tired of you all, out here making these decisions or whatever and thinking that you all know better than everybody else. And then we have to come and save you from your motherfucking selves. We're tired. We're tired. So save your apologies. We don't want to understand you. We don't care to understand why you did what you did. All we want to see is action. And if you do not have action, save your raggedy ass apology. Save it. Because it don't mean a thing until we see change. And the only change that we're going to see is that you are throwing yourself out there and effecting change. But until then, America's not a real place. And you know what? Some of y'all still ain't feeling the burn enough for anyone to do anything. So that's the other thing you could do. You could go out there and help the other ones, be woke. Like I say all the time, y'all, America's not a real place. And this is what we have to deal with when everybody can't get on one accord and fucks up the group project.